offensively? I guess what was just your message to the team after today's game?
Just gotta play better. You know, our team's only gonna be as good as I play, and if I'm not gonna be consistently a really good player for us, then we're gonna have a tough time winning games, and that's part of playing quarterback. And I have to show up every week and play really, really good. And that's my job. And so today, I felt like I did that at times, but I just didn't do it consistently enough for us to win. Had some, unfortunate deal happen early. They score. Made a tough catch for Ed. Got to give him a better ball. Then, had the interception for a touchdown. Just, long situation, and then the last one, just stepped up the pocket and threw it a little too high. Got tipped right to the guy. And so it's just about those 3 plays, really those first 2 plays. That's what, seems to have lost us the game. It gave them the momentum. They scored. I don't think they scored very much on offense today. And we just gave them touchdowns. So you can't do that in 1 games. I understand fully that our team's only going to be as successful as I am and as good as I played. I've got to give us an opportunity to win. And I didn't do that today, and it's frustrating. But I know the kind of person I am. This is where you figure out what kind of guy you are, and so I'm gonna show up on Monday and show up on Sunday and go back to work. I mean, that's who I am. I'm not a quitter, and I'm made for these moments.
I know the interceptions, one of them was picked off, the other one was tipped, but were they showing anything defensively, coverage-wise, that confused you at all today?
No, not really. The main thing is just us being on the same page. We're just not doing. We're just not on the same page. So we've got to make some changes. I've got to make some changes. I've got to play better. I've got to hold our guys to a higher level of accountability. And I'm failing our team right now. And as a leader, as a quarterback, and we're gonna get it fixed.
Made some changes on the offensive line heading into today. How did you think that they performed?
Felt like they did a great job. We ran the ball a lot better today. Early in the game, obviously late in the second half, we weren't able to run it like we did just because we were behind. So I was proud of the way those guys played. They played their butt off. They fought for me. They played as hard as they can. They gave me opportunities, and I didn't take advantage of them. So it's frustrating, but I know that I truly believe good things are going to come out of this. I feel like this is going to make our team right who we're supposed to be. This is going to make me the person I'm supposed to be. It's shaping us for what's coming, and we still have a lot of hope. I mean, we have a really good team, and we know we can play better. And I know I can play better, and I know I can get the most out of other guys around me, and that's what I'm going to do.
What was it like to see Ed kind of step up the way he did today? 100-yard game for him.
Man, I've thought he's a great player since the first day he stepped on campus. He's a really, really talented guy. Understands football, understands when he's open, when he's not, how to get open, catches the ball really well. He had some crucial third downs early. So just really proud of Ed. Really proud of the way he played, stepped up. Man, Jack obviously couldn't go, and Ed stepped up and played super well. So just an example of a guy taking advantage of an opportunity, so I'm proud of him.
You and Coach Dykes both kind of mentioned the need to abandon the run. How much does the new clock rules? I mean, there's so few possessions now, it feels like. Does that impact how quickly you feel like you have to do that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I feel like sometimes you just don't get the possessions you used to, and which is why it's so critical to be good early in the game. And today we weren't very good early in the game, and it just puts you in a hole. It makes you feel like you have to. It's hard to climb out of sometimes, and we were able to do it last week, but this week we weren't. Just made too many mistakes down the stretch, mostly by me. So it's tough, it's frustrating, but Kansas State, you got to give credit to them. They held the ball and ran the ball, and our defense played tough and did a good job getting off the field, but I just didn't play well enough offensively. So, like I said, it's frustrating, but I know who I am. I know I'm going to be tomorrow. And I know I'm going to do a better job for our team. That's what I told them. I said, hey, I'm going to do a better job. I'm going to figure out what I got to do to be better. I'm going to give you guys a chance to win. I care about it too much, care about these guys too much, hear about these coaches. I mean, this is a big deal. I mean, it's people's lives. This is their career. People's families, you know, thrive and live off of what we do and decisions that I make on the field, and I take it seriously. And I've got to go make some changes, and just not so much changes, but just make some adjustments, you know. And it's not very big. It's just a couple little things, and it's keeping us from being a really good football team. And I'm gonna get it fixed.